Hello and welcome to Astrology Yoga to embody the energy of Capricorn, the sea goat. In the body, Capricorn rules the joints, earth energy that allows us to move forward. In today's practice, we will lubricate each and every joint and examine the foundation we've created, the vessel, the scaffolding. Start off by straightening your left leg. Bring your right foot to your inner thigh and begin pulsing through your knee. Waking up the thigh, waking up the calf, softening the knee joint, and then come through stillness and bring your awareness to your ankle. Flex and point your toes. Waking up the foot. Roll your ankle, moving all the way up through the hip joint, feeling how the ankle, the knee, the hip is all connected. Now turn your upper body toward your foot, reach your arms up, and take a forward fold. Then a spinal flow, inhaling up and exhaling back down. Keeping your knee framed with your hands, sway side to side, peeling the low back away from the hips. That sacroiliac joint, loosening up all the structures attached. Then rest in a forward fold, targeting the hamstring, the muscles, the connective tissue, all this earth energy. The riverbed. Now let's promote those waters to flow with an isolated windshield wiper, opening and closing the bent knee. Then come through center, and let's do that all on the other side. Lengthen your right leg, left foot to your inner thigh. Begin pulsing your right knee. And then flex and point your toes. Roll your ankle, moving all the way up through the hip joint. Eroding away some of that density that collects here in the legs, the hips, the home of the root chakra, the most dense energy in the body. Now, turn toward your foot, inhale, reach up. Frame your knee and take a spinal flow. Inhaling up and exhaling back down 3 times. And then sway side to side over your knee, peeling your low back away from your hips, creating space on the top of the iliac crest, and then fold, allowing the hamstrings to lengthen. Come back up and bend that knee, open and close, promoting the waters of the body to flow through the structure. And then return to a crisscross applesauce position, and let's focus on our shoulder joints. Roll those shoulders back, exaggerating this movement. And then switch directions, rolling forward. Feels a little less easy to do this. If you're feeling that, just know it's normal. Reach your left arm in front of you, cross it over your chest, hook it with your right arm, take a bow and arrow. Wiggle your lengthened fingers, roll your wrist. Feeling that friction, that massage from the inside out, and then shake your head no. Looking left and right, left and right. Then rainbow the neck, targeting the sides of the cervical spine. And switch arms. Right arm long, fingers wiggling. Roll your wrist. And then find some stillness through the arm and bring your attention to your neck. Look left and right, left and right. Come through center and rainbow the neck, side to side, a little twisting and a little lengthening. Release your hands back down to your knees. And now roll your shoulders back one at a time, twisting through the chest and upper back, both directions. Again, riverbed and the waters of the body, all working together to lubricate the joints. If it's in your practice today, you can come into a lotus, adjusting through the sit bones, and then move your right ear toward your right shoulder. Reach your left arm out to the side. Feel that stretch from the ear across the front of the shoulder and through the inner arm. Now, inhale the arm up. Exhale, bend that elbow down 3 times. Flossing the shoulder joint, creating space for the nerves. And then left ear to the left shoulder, right arm out. Inhale up through the fingertips and exhale, bend the elbow down and back 3 times, flossing the shoulder joint, creating space. And now come into a butterfly position and flap your butterfly wings. So many lymph nodes at the junction of the inner thigh and the hip. Make some circles around your hips, feeling that bowl shape of the pelvis. Pretend your upper body is a spatula and you are scraping the sides of that bowl. And then come through center. Walk your hands forward into a forward fold. It doesn't matter how far down you can go. All that matters is that we're stretching our hips, our thighs, our low back, our inner thighs, so many different parts of the body. And now let's take a side bend, right hand down, left arm up, left hand down, right arm up, exhaling through center, inhaling into your side bends. Flow with the rhythm of the breath. And then come through stillness. And then make your way into a tabletop position. Stack your joints, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Move through a gentle cat-cow flow. Inhaling the belly down, looking up. Exhaling to round your spine. When our spine is rounded, we are in the cat pose. When our belly's toward the earth, we are in our cow pose. Come through a neutral tabletop. Pretend you have a paintbrush on your tailbone and you are painting circles on the wall behind you. Notice how we progress these movements once we're warmed up. This becomes a little bit more accessible, but if you haven't practiced it, it will feel foreign. So always remember to give yourself grace on the newer moves. Tuck your toes and move into your downward facing dog. Let's go through a spinal flow. Round your spine forward into an up dog. Exhale, down dog. Round forward, up dog. There is space between the thighs and the mat here. We're up on our toes. Exhale those hips up and back. One more time. Round forward through plank. Lower your hips. Up dog and then down dog. Bend those knees. Take a child's pose. some well-deserved rest. Feel the physical container, the stillness of the physical container, the scaffolding. And then feel the waters, the energy, the breath flowing inside the physical container. Now again, tuck your toes, reach your hips up and back. Inhale those left toes up toward the ceiling, and then step your left foot forward. Place your right hand down, reach your left arm up. Take a twist. Now, if you need to drop that back knee down, it's totally okay. Lower the left hand down inside the left foot. Walk that foot over to the left and rock back and forth. Preparing for lizard. Drop your knee and open your chest. Now, of course, you can take the full expression of the lizard coming down onto your forearms, but it's not necessary. Only take it as far as feels comfortable in your body today. Now we will step back into our down dog, option to reach those toes up. And then we're going to come forward into a pigeon pose. Plant your fingertips and take a spinal flow. Inhaling up through the back of the head and exhaling down into a forward fold. Stretching so many parts of the body. If this is too much, then just stay in stillness. If you're a little more advanced, you can come into the mermaid, the sea goat. Who is the sea goat other than the mermaid? So you bend that back leg, hook it with your elbow, and then you try to hold your hands together, opening up through the heart space. And then you gently put your foot back down, plant your hands, and step back into that three-legged down dog. Then lower down and walk your knees out. Now reach your right toes up and step them forward through your hands. Rock back and forth, preparing for your lizard pose. Drop that back knee down, open your chest. Maybe you lower down on your forearms, or maybe not. It's a great stretch either way. Never ever compare your practice to anyone else's. Yoga is about your relationship with your body. As a teacher, we have to cater to lots of different levels. So we include options, but that's all they are, is options. Now take that twist toward your knee. And then plant your hand inside your foot and kick that right leg up. And then bring your right knee forward into pigeon. First, we will take our spinal flow. So plant those fingertips. Inhale up through the back of the head and exhale, fold a few times at your own pace. And if you'd rather just have stillness, you can take that too. If you'd like to bend that back knee and hook it with your arm and clasp your arm and take a mermaid pose, then we can do that right now. But if that's not in your practice today, then just go ahead and stay in your pigeon. Remembering that the more you practice yoga, the easier it is to access these poses. Remember to gently release your foot. And plant your hands, tuck your toes and plank. Find down dog. Option to take a dolphin pose on your forearms. Opening up the chest, the shoulders. And then lower your knees. Take a child's pose. And breathe, feeling that life force energy flowing through your physical vessel. And then slowly and gently make your way onto your back. Let the weight of your body melt into the earth. Take time to adjust your position, adjust your hips, adjust your shoulders. Feel the connection with the earth. And then bend your knees. Bring your feet together, knees apart. Clasp your hands together behind your head. Recline, goddess. Feel the wholeness of your being. Capricorn is the energy that carries us from one cycle to another. So take a moment to consider whatever cycle you've just completed and ask yourself, who have you become? What is your new foundation? What scaffolding have you built for the universe to fill with blessings and light? Bring your knees together and twist your knees side to side, wringing out any old energy that you no longer want to carry forward with you from that sacral chakra, the emotional waters, the solar plexus, the personal power. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee, and again, windshield wiper in a figure 4. Really wringing out all that no longer serves you. And pull that left knee into your chest, either holding your shin or your thigh. Maybe make some circles with the left knee, massaging the right hip from the inside out. Lubricating that hip joint intentionally. Then lower the left foot back down, followed by the right. And cross your left ankle over your right knee. And again, twist away any energy from past cycles that no longer serves you, that you don't want to carry forward. Refresh your energy. And then hug your right knee into your chest. Maybe make some circles, massaging that left hip from the inside out, or just stay in stillness, remembering all these variations are just options to enhance your practice. And then lower your right foot down, followed by your left. Bend your elbows underneath your shoulders. And then open up your chest for a reclined fish. Now, if you need to take it a little deeper, you can place your palms underneath your hips, opening up that heart space, tuning into those heart-centered goals, dreams, and desires for the new cycle we've just entered. It's so interesting how the old carries us into the new. Gently make your way out of the pose. And finally, we're ready for our Savasana. So get nice and comfortable. And feel the weight of the body sinking down into the earth. Let her hold your weight. And ask yourself, if your goals, dreams, and desires come from the mind or the heart space, In our hearts are divinely implanted desires for the spiritual benefit of all beings. But the desires of the mind can come from a different place, a place that wants to earn worthiness. But we are inherently worthy no matter what we do or do not achieve. So ask yourself how you are worthy. What can you hold? What have you built the capacity to hold? We spend so much time thinking about attraction of our manifestations, but the most important part of manifesting is becoming the person who can hold what you desire. So, how can you build that vessel? How can you build scaffolding that can be filled up with all that you desire? Because remember, it's not all the way up to us. We just have to do our part as the co-creators of our lives. So feel free to rest here for as long as you'd like, and then get up in your own time. Maybe you'd like to write down some intentions and some goals. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Please remember to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more energetic alignment yoga.